Ever heard of crypto mining? Well, ever heard of crypto farming? Apparently, a virtual gaming world known as Critterz figured out a decent hack or loop, whichever you want to call it, to get players to earn real-world cryptocurrency through virtual farming. Our hearts and prayers go out to all those early Facebook days babies who'd grind away their hours playing Farmville. You know who you are. This didn't last for long though. Let's dig in. Starting off with a Minecraft crypto empire. Let's take the example of Wiktor Daniec. One cold February day, this gentleman was standing in his own medieval village. Daniec, a resident of Warsaw, Poland, owned the property on which he'd constructed a field of houses. He farmed commodities like wool in the meadows behind it, which he sold to invest in additional plots of land and expand the scope of his medieval-themed kingdom, which had paid him more than $1,000 in a little over a month. You might have just gone, wait, what? Yes, folks, our exact sentiments. Daniec's property is part of the Critterz virtual gaming universe, which resides within Minecraft, the blocky sandbox game popular with both children and adults worldwide. Next, what is Critterz? Critterz, which was released in late 2021, integrates nonfungible tokens, NFTs, and cryptocurrencies into the Minecraft environment, introducing a play-to-earn concept to the best-selling video game of all time. To access the Critterz servers, players must own an NFT, and while inside the game itself, they may earn an in-game cryptocurrency that can be sold for real money. Then, they may acquire plots of land in the Critterz universe, which are similarly represented as NFTs, and sell the structures they create on them to other players, such as Daniec's medieval homes. It's almost like a Sims game. It was a fresh experiment in play-to-earn gaming, following on the heels of Axie Infinity, the iconic Web3 game from developer Sky Mavis that drew thousands of players, particularly from low-income nations like the Philippines. Following the collapse of interest in Axie Infinity due to a plunging in-game economy and a $620 million hack, big oof right there, many players shifted to other play-to-earn games including Critterz. Moving on, what put Critterz ahead of the curve? Critterz sought to solve one of the most common objectives leveled by Axie Infinity, that players were driven by profit rather than a desire to play the game itself. As the game itself was insufficiently interesting, we merely had an idea. What if you could make an interesting game playable for money? Emerson Hisai, a co-founder of Critterz, told Rest of World magazine, "Minecraft is a well-known game that we know people like playing. The idea worked for a time. Some Critterz users informed the rest of the world that they used to make more than $100 each day playing the game. It had roughly 2,000 daily users at its height, some of whom employed other players to help grow their in-game empires in exchange for a piece of the cryptocurrency they earned. One American participant, known as Big Chief, detailed how his crew, which was mostly made up of young people from the Philippines, gathered building supplies for him. He then paid $10,000 in cryptocurrency to expert Minecraft builders to put those resources into a fancy casino. We're drooling already." Additionally, Critterz got more or less the same treatment. As with Axie Infinity, as the game gained popularity, the rest of the cryptocurrency began to fall. It was worth 85 cents at its peak in January 2022, but by May it had dropped to roughly 3 cents. However, the devaluation was slow and many players continued to play and grow. Then on July 20th, 2022, developer Mojang Studios delivered a bombshell in a post on the Minecraft website. Minecraft will not enable integrations with NFTs. Blockchain technologies are not authorized to be incorporated into our Minecraft client and server programs, nor may they be used to produce NFTs connected with any in-game content, including worlds, skins, personal goods, or other mods. The business noted in bold language. This was the beginning of the end for Critterz, and all such play-to-earn companies. Minecraft wasn't having any of their pesky functions inside the game. Then Critterz' response to the policy. The impact was existential for Critterz. Although Mojang's statement did not specify how the new policy would be applied, it was probable that failing to follow the new regulations would result in the closure of the Critterz Minecraft server and the collapse of its in-game economy. Players who had spent hundreds of dollars in cryptocurrencies for Critterz NFTs saw their investments collapse in value, while those who had made money playing the game had their earnings disappear. There was utter devastation across the entire player base. Let's switch back to Daniec. He ran from his parents' living room to his bedroom upstairs in a panic after seeing the notification on his phone in July. Over the course of 6 months, he had worked his way through the game's intricate hierarchies, beginning as a novice player and eventually managing thousands of dollars in NFTs. He'd even considered creating his own Minecraft NFT game. "I like two things, Minecraft and NFTs, but the former rejected the latter," he said to Rest of the World. "I was crushed." Next, the light bulb that initiated Critterz. Critterz was created in October 2021. Hisai, then 22, was running a firm in California with his brother Morris that was backed by the incubator Y Combinator at the time. Their startup, Palifer, created artificial intelligence software to filter through multiple records and detect failure-prone components in heavy industries. Among the firm's clients was a subsidiary of Deutsche Bahn, Germany's national railway operator. Pretty impressive in its own right? As the firm faced a slowdown in the second half of 2021, Hisai decided to move his emphasis to the thriving NFT market. He was inspired by NFT initiatives like Anonymice, EtherOrcs, and Furballs, as well as Axie Infinity, which at its peak had 2.7 million participants. Although Axie Infinity was popular and had a thriving economy, reviewers claimed that the game itself was not particularly enjoyable. Hisai came up with the notion of starting with an entertaining game and then adding NFT features to it, and thus, lo and behold, the idea of Critterz was born. Moving forward, Hisai had a Minecraft metaverse in mind. Minecraft allows users to construct their own versions of the game, which they can then host on their own servers. Server operators control these Minecraft worlds and may change their attributes, such as the time of day, where people spawn, and the appearance of the landscape. It's how Minecraft environments that resemble the Pokemon universe or let users build pirate ships and sail the seas come to be. But Hisai and his two co-founders had other plans: a Minecraft metaverse in which users might be compensated for their work. On the Ethereum blockchain, land and buildings might be purchased and traded as NFTs. Next up, the workings. The Critterz crew generated 2,650 NFTs in the last week of December 2021. Pixelated skins that wrap over Minecraft characters to make them appear like cats, frogs, mice, and other critters. While the tokens were collectible in and of themselves, they also granted access to the Critterz Mine server. The NFTs were free to mint, which means that when they were first generated, anybody could claim one and just pay the Ethereum transaction charge known as gas. But within 2 hours, they were all gone, and they were quickly in great demand. They went from being worth nearly nothing to thousands of dollars in a matter of weeks. Darn wish we knew about this soon. The NFTs soared from being worth nearly nothing to thousands of dollars in a matter of weeks, and by January 10th, 2022, they were being traded for more than $7,000 each on a secondhand market hosted by the prominent NFT marketplace, OpenSea. Critterz quickly hired engineers and moderators to help with the project. According to Hisai, it might eventually employ up to 18 full-time employees. Progressing forward, you'd think, how are these kids affording all that crypto? Naturally, the expense of purchasing a Critterz NFT placed the game out of reach for many. However, like the Axie Infinity, prospective gamers found a way past its obstacle. Players who possessed Critterz NFTs would loan them out using the game's safe rental mechanism, temporarily transferring them to players who couldn't purchase one. These people would then utilize the NFT in their place in exchange for a percentage of the S-blocks they earned while playing. On the Critterz Discord server, prospective renters competed for attention by displaying their dedication to the game. Some even uploaded testimonials from previous Critterz NFT owners and shared links to a website that recorded how many hours they spent playing each day. In all honesty, guys, squeezing poor players and kids of time they could be spending being productive or earning real money is a bad play. We think the idea of Critterz was indeed quite lucrative, but they should have kept checks and balances. Giving birth to a monster that was powered by children and their wee understanding of money was eventually going to get Hisai and his company in hot water. If you dabble in crypto, you gotta be smart about crypto. That's our rule. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think about the Farmville-esque episode? Was it a good idea? Let us know in the comments below. It'd be awesome if you guys gave this video a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe for more scrumptious videos like this. See you in the next one.